Welcome to the world of Magic. Here are some cards to help you get started. Greetings, you gulping scrap traps. I hope you're doing well. My name is Graham, and this is the Crack-A-Pack here on LRRMTG, brought to you by Card Kingdom. Check out cardkingdom.com/LRR to get yourself any cards that strike your fancy, anything that might make you feel welcomed. Like today's pack, this welcome booster of Phyrexia All Will Be One. Welcome to new Phyrexia. It's very teeth forward. We've opened welcome boosters once or twice before, despite the fact that I've never seen them in the wild. I've only ever seen them on this show when people have been like, you should check this out. And I think they're at least partially or wholly seeded, but I mean, it's a new experience to me, so come along with us on this journey. This one was given to us, but there's no name on it, so thank you. I don't know where this came from. Cool. Let's get in. Now, it feels about the size of a normal booster, but it says on it, wait, where is it? Here it is. For promotional purposes only, not for resale, contains 7 game cards and 13 traditional foil game cards. Oh no, then it does say contains 14 cards. 7 game cards and 3 traditional foil game cards does not add up to 14 cards. All right, well, let's see what we end up with here. First up, it's an arena code to unlock the Sneak Squad deck on Magic the Gathering Arena. It expires September 1st, 2024. Damn. All right, welcome to the world of Magic. Here are some cards to help you get started. Does this count as one of the cards? Meet Elesh Norn. I'm fine, actually, if it's all the same to you. After rising above the other Phyrexian praetors in a struggle for power, Elesh Norn led the transformation of the Plains of Mirrodin into a world of twisted perfection called New Phyrexia. Now she envisions an entire multiverse, blessed by the same mechanical corruption. It's just a little flavor card of Elesh Norn. Is this one of the cards? I think it might be. First up, Mountain. It's foil. That's one of the traditional foil game cards. What order are these in? Unknown. All right. Thrill of Possibility. 1 and a red for an instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. This is the Phyrexia All Will Be One version of this, which showing Nahiri being completed. I forgot. Phyrexianized? What? How did I forget? It hasn't been that long since March of the Machine. And a Tyrannax Atrocity. 3 green for a 4/4 with haste and Toxic 3. Oh, right. This one. Toxic 3 says players dealt combat damage by this creature also get 3 poison counters. I think this is the best way they've done this so far, where it deals the combat damage, whatever the combat damage of the creature's power is, and then also some number of poison counters, because that means they have a lot more control over, like, this creature hits really hard on the life total but only does a little bit of poison, or the opposite, or in this case, I mean both. Getting hit for 4 and 3 poison counters is pretty brutal. This is our third and final traditional foil game card. Mountain, Thrill of Possibility, Tyrannax Atrocity. Next, Commander's Sphere. From the Phyrexia Commander printing. 3 mana for an artifact. Tap, add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. Sacrifice Commander's Sphere, draw a card. Huh. You know, I am feeling a little bit more welcomed. Like, hey, you might want this for Commander. Now, follow that up with this weird squid. It's Cephalopod Sentry. 2 white-blue for a star 5 Phyrexian squid with flying. Cephalopod Sentry's power is equal to the number of artifacts you control, which, potentially 2 so far. Silent observers swim through the air of Norn's seed core, watching the nascent invasion tree for any signs of interference. Yeah, I don't want to be welcomed to this world of New Phyrexia. Ambulatory Edifice. This place is weird. 2 and a black for a 3/2 Phyrexian construct. When Ambulatory Edifice enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life. When you do, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. The Mirren forces thought they'd vanquished their foes until a nearby monument got up and started stalking towards them. Yeah, it's a wall with legs. Hey, another artifact, so that works with the... What the heck? Kaya? What are you doing here? It's Kaya, Bane of the Dead from War of the Spark. So 3 generic and then 3 hybrid white-black mana pips for an uncommon legendary Planeswalker Kaya, 7 loyalty, a static ability that reads your opponents and permanents your opponents control with hexproof can be the target of spells and abilities you control as if they didn't have hexproof, and -3 exile target creature. I remember now why these welcome boosters always confuse me, because it's like, oh yeah, right, yeah, this is the Phyrexia All Will Be One welcome booster, so here's a bunch of stuff from Phyrexia. Then, well, bam, War of the Spark. This is from 2019. This is from ages ago, comparatively. All right. Join the Magic community. Not a game card. There's no wrong way to play. Well, hold on. Stacks, for example. Have fun and play with a group in Commander. Play with the newest cards in Standard. Open boosters and play a new deck each time in Booster Draft. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so those count as cards. Those aren't the game cards. Those are just cards. So the pack didn't lie. And it doesn't say 14 cards really prominently anywhere. You have to really go looking for it. All right. Atarka is here? Atarka World Render? I think Atarka was in a different welcome booster we opened at some point. 5 red-green for a 6/4 legendary dragon with flying and trample, and whenever a dragon you control attacks, it gains double strike until end of turn. It's not like from the list or anything. This is a Fate Reforged printing of Atarka from 2015, which is disturbingly 10 years ago now. Huh. Okay. I've seen both of our remaining cards, and I'm going to read them in the reverse order than they show up in the pack, because I think it's funnier. First up is another card from Phyrexia. It's Quicksilver Fisher, but it's the showcase variant that looks all really like painterly and low contrast. 3 blue for a 4/3 Phyrexian Drake with flying. When Quicksilver Fisher enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. This card was good if you could survive past turn 3. Phyrexia All Will Be One was a really quick format. If you could hold on long enough to cast a 5-drop, this was a great 5-drop to cast. And then our last card from Oath of the Gatewatch is Linvala the Preserver. 4 white for a 5/5 angel with flying. When Linvala enters the battlefield, if an opponent has more life than you, you gain 5 life. When Linvala enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more creatures than you, you also make a 3/3 angel token. Okay, great. What? You'd think by now I'd stop being so baffled by these. I mean, I assume the point is like a welcome booster that you like wander into your LGS and you're like, what's Magic the Gathering? And the owner can go, oh, here, let me explain it. Have a welcome booster. And then you're like, oh, this is a bunch of really cool stuff. So I assume these are, I mean, it does say not for resale, for promotional purposes only, not for resale. So, you're not supposed to sell these. So these are just giveaways. And if it's a giveaway, then that's pretty sweet. You open it up and there's a panoply of stuff to sort of take in. Like, oh, there's a big dragon and there's an angel and there's what's a planeswalker and also some stuff from the new set. So that's pretty cool. I should clarify, I'm not poo-pooing the notion of this. I'm just sort of like, from my position as a player who opens lots of booster packs, thanks for watching the show, I'm like, this is weird. Combined, this will set you back about $5 from Card Kingdom. Linvala being the highest. Also, it's not draftable, obviously, but I'd probably first pick Linvala anyway, because, big angel that gains you life and potentially makes another angel seems pretty good. Kaya also seems strong, but I guess I'll go with Linvala. You can't judge this based on like what a normal booster pack looks like, because that's not what the point is. I just think it's weird, these other cards in here. Anyway, It's a shame this you know what? We should try the code anyway. Maybe it does still work. I know they say it doesn't, but it might. It probably won't. Hey, thanks whoever gave us this, because there's no name on it, and that's a shame. But thank you. Who amongst you will claim responsibility in the comments? I hope it's more than one person and they can fight about it. Until next time, that is going to do it for the Crack-A-Pack. Reminder, you can check out cardkingdom.com/LRR for an ambulatory edifice of your very own. And of course, everything we do here at Loading Ready Run is brought to you by you and your support of our Patreon or becoming a member on this YouTube channel. Until next time, I have been Graham, joined by James. Matt and Jordan edit these. Heather gets them online. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll talk to you next time. Goodbye, everybody.